might be a tender subject, but I was wondering what your thoughts were on the U.S. election and why you lost.
As you know, I called President Obama as soon as the results came in between my tears of desperation and disappointment. Truthfully, I don't think he ever supported me, and Michelle just doesn't like me. What's not to like?
And I need not ask about President Trump, I'm sure.
Well, the Donald Trump and his beautiful wife, Melania, the Playboy model. How could she ever think she could compete with me? I mean, how could I...
Your thoughts on Vladimir Putin and that whole debacle?
Vladimir Putin. Well, you know, Tricia, as everyone knows, Putin rigged the election. Election. That bill has really rubbed off on me through the years.
Do you think the media treated you fairly during the election?
Tricia, NBC, CNN, CBS, Fox, they didn't help any. Not everyone takes a bribe. And that Kellyanne Conway, I think she's really a man, Tricia. You know, why didn't Donald Trump ever make a pass at her? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the medication.
Quite all right. Medications for what? Oh, I'm not allowed to ask that?
Not to mention Sean Hannity and, you know, Rush Limbaugh. They're just jealous. And that little twit, Paul Ryan. Next question.
And as for James Comey?
You know, he needs to set his priorities straight. We told him that at the airport.
Has social media affected your campaign, or I should say your former campaign, in any way?
Actually, there's that Mike Pettit on Facebook, always at me, you know. In fact, his followers believe him and not me. Who does that? Mike Pettit's books are absolutely fabulous. He'd better not write one about me, however. And you know, posts like Markham Anderson's on Facebook. He should really stick, you know, to voiceovers. He does them well. Doesn't know a thing about me. Check my website.
Your website?
100% fail-proof.
Oh, okay. Yes. The ultimate fact checker for you, right? Completely true. How do you feel about Caitlyn Jenner?
Well, Caitlyn Jenner was a huge disappointment to me. After all the campaigning I did for LGBT in this country I love so dearly, then again, none of us really know where Caitlyn fits in on either side. Caitlyn never had to take the stand like I have many times to prove that she has a penis.
Excuse me.
Slip of the lip.
Next question. How is your relationship with Joe Biden now?
Joe Biden, no time for me. Always whitening his dentures for the camera.
And I hesitate to ask this since you're such a staunch supporter, but what do you think about the feminists? Do you think they turned out to vote for you?
Ashley Judge did not help matters for me. Nasty woman.
And lastly, Secretary Clinton, what is your biggest disappointment besides losing about this campaign?
Well, my greatest disappointment throughout this entire campaign was George Soros. Anyway, he tried to buy up more votes for me than the Saudis, and I still lost.
Okay, getting back to an earlier person we discussed, have you ever had any communications with Vladimir Putin?
I did not have cyber sex with that man.
That I can believe, yes.
I don't even speak Russian.
Do you believe that any past events or news stories contributed to your loss?
Well, you know, fake news like that was so unfair to me. Like Benghazi. I wasn't even awake for that.
But what do you think of conspiracy theories?
Well, Tricia, those conspiracy theorists, they drive me mad. Why would they even think I'd stoop to eating pizza at a pizza parlor with all the money that Bill and I have earned?
You refer to Pizzagate, yes, okay. And may I ask how your health has been since the campaign? That was such a hot-button issue.
You know, those rumors about my health, they can just plainly go f*** themselves. I'm as healthy as a horse.
That's going to be bleeped, right? Okay, yes. What's the status of the Clinton Foundation, may I ask?
Well, the Clinton Foundation was all justified. Earned every penny of it. Besides, I had a wedding to plan. It's not every day that one's daughter marries an investment banker who's also George Soros' nephew. We'll pay every bit of it back, not a worry. With all the money that Bill and I make orally. At our speeches, I mean. A little humor.
Of course. Yes.
As we all know, Tricia, the foundation is nothing more than a group of dedicated philanthropists. As you know, the Clintons are dedicated philanderers to begin with. Just a joke.
What do you mean we have to do it again? She knew the questions I was going to ask. Where did she find that out?
Well, this has been my utmost pleasure.
Secretary Clinton, how did you come across the questions I was going to ask you?
Tisuka, Lynn, Apali, Pashunaru. I don't speak Russian.